Alright guys, so I have a confession to make to all of you. I have never seen any of the Quiet Place films. I was never really grabbed by these films or interested, even though I hear a lot of people just praise The Quiet Place. But now I decided to give Day One a try, and now I have to say, after watching it, I will be watching all the other Quiet Place films, like right now, because that's how good Day One was. A Quiet Place Day 1. As New York City is invaded by alien creatures who hunt by sound, a woman named Sammy fights to survive. First of all, I really like the limited perspective in this movie. It's very similar to War of the Worlds and Cloverfield in that regard. And what I mean by limited perspective is that we are really going through the point of view of the character Sammy, who's just a regular average Joe, and by proxy, you're getting a really realistic look at how would a civilian like you and I perceive an alien invasion. It would be very chaotic. We have no idea who these aliens are, why they're here, how they came here, can we stop them, what's going on in the rest of the world. We will just be in the dark, focus on survival. It really enhances the tension as a result of having that limited perspective. Lupita was also really good in this film. I mean, all the performances were good, but her specifically. And I thought the character was also written well. This character Sammy, her situation is that she's dying from cancer. She probably has weeks, maybe days to live. The movie doesn't really make that clear. And understandably, she's very bitter. She sees the worst in life. She sees the worst in the world, the worst in the people around her, even people who are her friends and want to take care of her. Now aliens are invading. It doesn't get any lower for her, right? There's no way that she's gonna survive. Either she's gonna get killed by an alien or she's gonna die by cancer anytime soon. And as a result, you see this character really go through a very compelling character arc where we're seeing that bitterness go away, and we see virtues and heroism develop in her, where she wants to provide hope for others in this situation, even if it comes at the expense of her own safety and security. Lupita, having a lot of dynamic range of emotion behind that character arc, really sells it, and I'm so glad they casted her. And also, shout out to the sound design. The sound design was really good. I mean, I've heard people say that about the other A Quiet Place films, which I haven't seen, like I said, but it was really good here, and I would expect it to be so. But yes, the movie does make great use of silence, but also diegetic noises within the film world to really enhance tension and build tension. And the movie totally gets an A in that category for sure. Well, what I really took away from this film, and no one's gonna believe me if you haven't seen it, maybe you've heard from other critics, this film is not actually about an alien invasion. Yes, there is an alien invasion in the movie, but that's not really what the story is. No, the story is, I kid you not, a woman who wants to go have a slice of pizza, and she's gonna do anything she can to get a slice of pizza. The aliens are just merely an obstacle for her to get her pizza. And if you don't believe me, watch this movie and come back in the comment section and call me a liar, because that's what the film's actually about. And you know what's even more crazier than that? The story was actually very compelling, to the point where near the end, I was actually getting really teary-eyed. And all the audience members were, all over a woman who wants to get a slice of pizza. And as a result, I think this movie deserves an Academy Award nomination for Best Screenplay, because that's good writing. Good writing is, if you're a really talented writer, you can take something very simple and mundane and make it incredibly compelling and high stakes. In this case, it's getting a slice of pizza. And it's not even the aliens raises the stakes, because that's kind of cheap. Even though it's done well, it's a cheap way to raise the stakes. No, the stakes are raised because of what the character Sammy is going through and what that pizza means to her. And that's, like I said, that's good writing. And I think this film should be nominated for Best Screenplay on that alone. Anyways, A Quiet Place Day 1 is a solid film. It's not only a good thriller, but it's also a really meaningful film about virtue and heroism in the face of annihilation, which is when often those virtues come out. In addition to its very comedically simple yet compelling story, I would give A Quiet Place Day 1 a solid 4 stars out of 5. It's definitely a film that I would totally recommend to watch in theaters. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you're gonna watch this film this weekend, or if you have, tell me in the comments what you thought about the movie. If you agree with me, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time.